Talk about getting the reps at cornerback this spring. How do you feel about that?
It's a blessing, coming here as a corner, then getting switched to safety last year, and then being able to go back to what I've been doing my whole life, playing corner. It's a blessing.
Is that your more natural position in your eyes?
I feel like it is. I feel like I'm more athletic, a bigger corner than usual. I played to my strengths and everything, so I feel like that's where I'm more comfortable there than safety.
Playing safety last year, how much will that help you, or will it help you at all as a corner? Did you learn anything from that?
I learned a lot from last year. I learned from the seniors that graduated. It was a blessing just to be a freshman out there from New Jersey, being in the SEC playing safety. Safety and corner is not much difference. It's just the difference is like the corner, you're up close and personal with the wide receiver and everything. But other than that, it's not such a big difference.
So when the injuries happened and Coach Jones approached you, said, "Hey, come over to corner," what was your immediate reaction? Is this something you've been kind of waiting on, hoping for?
I wasn't waiting on it, but I know I always had to be ready to play corner. You never know what happens down here in SEC. You could be playing corner one play and have to play safety. I feel like it's just better for me to show everybody that I can play multiple positions.
Overall, the secondary, I mean, how have y'all held up this spring? I mean, there were certainly some struggles last year. What have you seen so far from you guys?
I feel like we have a better work ethic this year. We're working harder than I felt like we worked last year. This secondary, we're young. We got 2 seniors, maybe 3 seniors, and we're just ready to work.
What's different in the secondary in this scheme?
It's more in your face, blitzing, all that different stuff. Like our secondary, we're faster this year, so we're running with receivers. We're playing man a lot, so I feel like that's what's working to our strengths.
Is there more press coverage among the corners?
Yes.
What kind of went wrong last year for it to kind of snowball like it did? I mean, was it just a matter of guys losing confidence? I mean, what was the biggest issue, do you think?
I don't even know. Last year, I can't even say what it was. It was just we learned from our mistakes, keep moving on. And this year's a different year. We're going to show everybody that it was just last year, and we're not going to let it snowball into this year.
What do you have to do personally to get better for this year?
More condition, because playing corner is way different than playing safety. I say that's one of the differences. You got to be able to run a fade, run with a wide receiver that's running a fade, and get back on the line and play corner. But I feel like that, and I have to be more technique sound with my feet.
You mentioned the press coverage. What's the technique that McGriff teaches among defensive
we're
backs?
step replace. So like we stay on top and just don't let any wide receivers over top you. He says don't let any deep balls up. If it's a 5-yard route, come down and tackle it.
If you're playing press coverage out there, how far are you from the receiver?
As far as the referee lets me, I'm right close and personal.
You benefit from day in, day out going against some of the big guys that are on your team?
Yeah, AJ and DK, they're a handful to guard every day. You gotta come with the right mindset every day in order to guard those two. Like I feel like they're one of the best wide receivers we have in the country, and just not even just them two. DeMarcus Lodge, they're great wide receivers and they're bringing it every day. So you got to bring your A game every day.
What's it been like under Coach McGriff this spring? Is he hard on you guys?
It was a wake-up call. It was a wake-up call, definitely, from a man who's played DB, coach DBs. He expects more out of the DBs than any other group on the field because we're the last line of defense. And just have somebody that – I never had a coach that has pushed me to reach higher levels and better myself like that. So I appreciate him and all he's brought.
Was it somewhat of a needed, change? I know you don't want to say anything bad about Coach Wallman because he did such a great job, but like have Coach McGriff come in, is that kind of a big boost for you guys too? Just a different voice, maybe?
I don't say it was needed or anything. I just feel like it's just we're taking an opportunity and running with it with a coach like that. And I wouldn't say Coach Womack was a great coach and everything. So just this year is just a different voice, but it's still the same team.
I know you're playing a different position, but do you feel like you've seen most of what can be thrown at you now that you have a full year under your belt?
Yeah, I feel like I'm more experienced. I'm one of the more experienced guys in the room after playing 1 year, playing all 12 games. And it's really a blessing. Like, kids from New Jersey usually don't come down to the South. So I'm just blessed to be here.
What was it like for you, kind of starting against Florida State, getting thrown into the fire, true freshman?
I still remember the first play. I had no idea what I was doing. Coach gave us the signals, and then coming down and hitting what's the running back's name?
Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin Cook on the first play. I just went crazy. I was like, and like I got after the game, I got so many texts saying, "Wow, great hit," and then I just kept going after that.
Did that happen like a lot during the Christmas season? Kind of just getting lost a lot.
Oh, the first game was definitely the worst for me, like, cause I was more worried about, all right, I'm on national television for the first time in my life. Don't like, I was a little timid at first, but then once that first game was over and I felt like how it was to be in the SEC and at a D1 school, I felt more comfortable towards the second game and kept going on and on.